Good morning. It's October the 12th, 2015, Columbus Day. It's a banking holiday. The banks are closed. It really seriously impacts the volume overnight. Uh, Cash treasuries, cash bonds, money center banks operations are closed. Their trust departments uh, are curtailed, so to speak. So it's a day that really doesn't offer a lot of opportunity for traders. So we'll talk about where resistance lies. You can see this L period high over here. So 24 is resistance. You got a K high up at 29, 24 to 28 is resistance. So a 23 to 27 sell. And then a 31 to 03 sell would work. On the buy side, we've got volume at 16. We're at 20 and a half. So 13 to 17 buy 1. Like to get it done closer to 12. Then buy 2 will be 5 to 9. There is no news today to speak of. The news overnight, there was a couple of pieces in there that that tensions are increasing. The United States is going to go and run their boats close to China's man-made islands out there that they claim give them territorial rights. China stepped in and taken over the South China Sea, and China has said, no, you're not going to do it. So that's increase in tensions. And then the story about the no-fly zone, the talk of that out of Syria, and then Europe has given supposedly NATO pilots permission to shoot down Russian airplanes if they intrude in their airspace. I find that a little hard to believe, but anyway, that's the news headline. So it's not reflected in the price of crude, though. So I think a lot of people are discounting this as just kind of huffing and puffing, blowing in the wind, posturing by the powers that be. Okay. Right here, resistance starts basically at 16 to 20, that K period high right up there. So market's strong right now. 15 to 19, sell 1. 27 to 31, sell 2. No news to drive the trading. When I awakened this morning and looked at it, we had like 11,000 contracts that traded in the bond. Okay, we have a move out of the middle. Atlas high volume area at 57, so 57.01, 57.05 by 1. And put a question mark by 9. And then 29 to 25 by 2. Put a Bank America article up. Bank America is not known for market timing and making really great directional calls, but they think the year 2016 is when commodities and gold will shine, and that central banks will start raising their interest rates, and then inflation will come back. And that's probably a little hard to I think again what I see the central banks have been fighting and will continue to have to fight is deflation. And that's what they're all scared of. So remember on Friday we talked about 68 was the next stop. If we got through the 62, 63 area, so 68, 70 is sell 1. And then 74, 76 is sell 2. On the buy side we had the breakout at 60. So we're at 66 right now, so we'll make 60, 62 by 1. And then 55, 57 by 2. Yeah, I saw the stories where supposedly Turkey shot down a Russian don't know if it's true or not. It's carried on Reuters and everything else as a reported shoot down. Nobody's verified it. Nobody's come forward. It's big enough news that if it had happened, it probably would be making headlines all over right now. So that one remains. So maybe Bank of America is trying to get rid of their long commodity positions, right, Jeff? Okay, the euro, we like the 114 area as a sell. I mean, it's still there. Sell 1. 25 is sell 2. That hasn't changed from Friday. On the buy side, I think we'll go a little deeper, so let's put 50 plus or minus 5 buy 1. And then 25 buy 2. Again, with the banks closed, banks are the ones that do the letters of credit. The rest of it, the ones that hedge in the currency markets, and those operations are significantly reduced today with the banks being closed. Not entirely absent, but just reduced. It tends to yield a trading range. So we'll trade on the buck and quarters. Okay, usually crude's really been very slow to rally on the drumbeat of war, the sounds of it. So NATO intervention shooting down Russian aircraft, Turkey shooting down a Russian fighter. Crude oil's not acting like it, so it's well, we'll just have to see. If it did happen, it will come out. So 50, 50 and a quarter, sell 1. Maybe a 75. Just have to see how it plays. And then on the long side, we'll make 49, 48.75 buy 1. Give it a little bit of room. Stops below 49, then 48.50, 48 and a quarter buy 2. With the banks on holiday, it's just, I mean, everybody plans for it, but it really does slow down most markets. Okay, to the E-mini. You can have a market in the E-mini. The volatility can spike and it can move, but it also tends to be a trading range. So London rejected prices above 2010. Friday's action stopped at 2010. The Globex high before was like 2013. So this 2010, 2015 is pretty good resistance. Sell 1. Then 20 to 25. And again, you can have a good market in the E-mini on a day like this, but it's not likely. Pretty good support down here in the 01 area. So we'll make 20 even, 2002 buy 1. Stops below 2000. And then 90 to 95 for buy 2. We're just trying to pick up this area across here where the breakout came from. Okay, I'll be in and out today. Anything I see happening, changes in the market, we'll talk about a little bit, but we won't have our regular news feed. It is a holiday, and so I'll kind of monitor on the side, but anything comes up, we'll put it in the room, and if you all see anything, put it in the room too. And I'll be back with you on an as-needed basis.